Hello everyone, welcome to Erica LOL Beauty and Reviews. It's been a minute. That's why we are doing the sit down, get ready with me, chit chat, life update. We're gonna use all new makeup. Eric's about to turn the fan back on. But yeah, last week was difficult. It was different, and yeah, we're going to discuss everything. And it's actually been like going on 2 weeks now that everything changed. I'm gonna put a little bit of this cab lip oil on. I really like how moisturizing it is. It's rum punch. I think I got it from Boxycharm. All right, so we're gonna start off with the. I need to quit saying with the Essence Prime Plus Studio Hydrating Plus Skin Refreshing Primer, coconut water, hyaluronic acid, 24-hour hydration. So we're gonna put this on. All right, I guess you could say everything started to get kind of oh gosh, there we go. Everything got really bad about 2 weeks ago, where I had some already videos posted and ready to go up automatically because I feel like a rock star that I figured out how to just set it up to automatically go up. I could do the description bar and everything. But Jason went to the emergency room because his back was hurting, like in his shoulder area. So he came home from work one day, changed clothes, and went straight to the emergency room. He was there till about almost midnight. And that was because they were doing heart tests on him. His blood pressure was 170 over 89 or 90 something. And he has a pinched nerve in his neck. All right, well, he has to get, he just got insurance with his new his new job. And he has to get a doctor's appointment. We're going to use the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation with Hyaluron and Aloe Vera also. This one had coconut water. I like how hydrating this feels, by the way. This is in the shade Neutral Vanilla. 12 months after you open it, it's time to get rid of it. It's sealed inside. All right. He has to get a doctor. He has to get a specialist for the nerve in his neck. But now he's also on blood pressure medicine, and he had to stay home most of that week. So we were spending time and trying to get everything adjusted. And so now that all that has passed, last week he gets his blood pressure medicine every day. He gets his little aspirin because the doctor said he was a ticking time bomb. He doesn't know how he made it as long as he has. This is the Morphe Y6 brush. I don't think it's available anymore. I think I got it in a mystery box from Morphe. I don't like it as much as the foundation brush I got from the other Morphe thing I got. I'm going to use this brush. This is the It-Cosmetics brush. Airbrush. Foundation brush. Whatever it is. But he was a ticking time bomb. So we changed a lot of stuff. Mostly for him because some of it I already did. Like, for him, he loves to pour salt in everything. So it's now that he can't, he's having a hard time. But he calls everything bland now because, which I'm used to because I've always heart problems run in my family, so I don't really use salt and always get low sodium or no sodium options from the store and everything else. So it's like not a big deal for me. But he used to pour salt in everything. And he thinks without salt, there's no seasoning in the food. So he's having to adjust to that. And I'll be honest, I think it's a little funny because he used to always rag on me about the fact that I don't. But like one time he put so much salt and I forget what it was. I played it off that I did it. That I shouldn't have added salt because I should have read. But I know he did it. I know he poured salt in the chicken when it was boiling. I know he poured because I don't add salt to nothing. So, but he got upset like he did something wrong and said something like, "I guess I don't do nothing right." Do y'all get that from your boyfriend or husband? Well, I just played it off like I did. I was like, no, when it was boiling, I added salt. I shouldn't have done that. But I don't add salt to nothing I'm cooking. Ever. I figure any salt anybody wants in it, they can do it themselves. I like the way this foundation goes on. I was just trying to use it all. I wasn't. Alright, so after all that, there's a little secret y'all didn't know. Because I don't share everything usually. But I was a smoker until last week. It's officially been almost 10 days now, I think. I quit them cold turkey, just put them down. And I'm fine with it. I don't have a headache. I don't know where all that comes from. Maybe some people do. Maybe I wasn't inhaling. Maybe I was like the president or whoever that was that said I never inhaled. I don't remember. I just remember there being a big joke about it. But I feel fine. I didn't get the headache. I just put them down. I don't know if I just have humongous willpower or mind over body control. But I did try the patches thinking maybe that would make it easier. I put the patch on, literally burnt my leg, no lie. Burnt my leg. I'm allergic to the latex. And it was like burning so bad. I was like, nope, I'm going to do it on my own. If I can't do it, then I guess I'm not going to quit. But I didn't get no mood swings or nothing, but I didn't want to be on camera and all of a sudden get one, if that makes any sense. So last week was kind of getting used to the new normal, along with Jason's medication routines, making sure Jason has fruit, vegetables, everything that he needs to eat for his lunches and for his dinners. So, the dinners is fine except for I don't eat seafood and he does, and he was reading the thing, and adding a bunch of seafood at least 3 times a week to his diet is great. So he's having a good old time with that. So, yeah. We're going to use this, that was the Ordinary concealer. I didn't want to focus on it too much because I wanted to use it together with the foundation. That's why I put it back in the box. So, but I do like how it looked. It's just a simple look. I'm just mostly talking to you. I haven't been here in a minute, and we haven't done a little get ready with me thing in forever, chit-chat wise. I'm trying to find my brush that I like to use for my powder. We'll use this one. This Do Care brush on the Physicians Formula. Now, I have still been reviewing some skincare products I've been using. And I do have some empties from past ones that I reviewed, but I'm about to record, what, 3 more videos over here? Okay. Last week, Eric also had to go to the doctor. First time in a while. And I think the non-smoking thing has caused some breakouts, which is fine. It's only 2 so far, and that one's almost gone. But Eric had a doctor's appointment last week for his first time I've been able to get him to go in the doctor's. I had to get him a new primary care physician because he would not. His other doctor left the place he was used to, and he refused to go into the new one. Okay, we're going to use this to brush the brows. This is Aesthetica. He refused. She moved offices, and he refused to go in her new office. I think I just scratched my eyeball. He would go in, he would sit in the waiting room, but then when they called him to the back, he would scream and run out the front door once she changed offices. But he went to this other one that is where one of his specialists are. The only difference is he has to go to the other side, and he didn't really like that. But it took 2 years, but I finally got a year. But I was finally able to get him his checkup for his 11-year-old when he's about to turn 12. I had a problem with the other one because he has gone in there twice in the past year, and both times ran out. But she wrote a thing to one of his specialists, I believe, saying that whatever it is that they wanted, they need to go to his primary care physician. She hasn't seen him in 2 years. Yet, both times he's ran out the building, she's been right there. Why does this look different? Like this is brown or something. I don't know. It might just be the lighting. So I got a little upset and I was like, okay, fine. You haven't seen him, you won't see him. We'll just go somewhere else. So we did. Alright. We're going to use this True and Luscious Lucky Glow Bronze and Highlight Palette that I got from Boxycharm. I believe I bought it during their add-on sale. First, we're going to go into Good Fortune because it's a lighter bronze. It's this first one over here. It's slightly lighter than this one, so we're going to use it for our bronzer. But he weighs 150? No, 147. And is about 5'5". Just to give y'all a little idea of what I'm dealing with, I'm 5 foot. And the doctor that saw him was the first one that didn't say he was obese. Y'all seen him. Does he look obese to you? She said, that's all muscle. I'm like, thank you. I don't get the whole obese thing and the whole, I understand I'm a little overweight. I am dealing with it the best I can. My doctor says I'm perfectly healthy besides the cholesterol and the always getting sick, which I go see that doctor on the 18th. So we could get deeper into what's going on there. And we are But she said it's all muscle. Based on his height and the fact that he is thin. And there's not like an excessive amount. He was in shorts. She's like, that's muscle. I'm like, yeah, that's muscle. I promise. We're going to use the blush. There's only one. It's called Royal Flush. So we did that. He wouldn't let her check him out, because she was a new person. But she listened to his lungs and everything else, and everything was fine. And he left without a problem. He went in with a slight problem. I don't know if y'all could see the... Right in here, like the doorknob got me because he was trying to slam the door on the nurse. Yeah. That's my life. We're just gonna blend that out a little bit. And then, it got my hand. So, there's, never a dull moment. We got Pots of Gold, 777s, and Heaven Sent. Let's see what they look like. I think I'm going to go with Heaven Sent. It's this top one. Because it's a lot lighter. And I'm not going anywhere. The winner of the giveaway was announced. And there is another giveaway. I thought I had the box right here. And it's coming up. It wasn't announced to y'all. It was announced to them. And I forgot to write it down. But they have received their thing, their prize. If they want to announce themselves in the comments, that's fine. When I find the name, I will put it there. There wasn't enough international enters. I don't count Canada as international because I could send that to them. It's a little more expensive, but I could send it to them. So they're locked in with the United States. And just like if I had someone from Mexico enter, they would be locked in with the United States. Anything overseas or that has to cross water, I count as international. And if they put international, there wasn't enough. There was one. And I said in the video, that just felt like it would be a default. Like, oh, you did do stuff, not a ton. The winner did about 50 posts, if not more. So, I had a little thing going. Is this the one I used? And Eric's mad. No, this isn't the one I used. Alright. So there's that. Let's go ahead and... What, baby? He has had such a rough time the past 2 days. It is so... horrible. Friday was horrible because the internet kept going out. So, I mean, it's been interesting. We're going to use the Wild West palette by Urban Decay. It was the most recent big brand I've bought. Let's see who that is, and then if I need to go answer it, I will. I have no idea who that is. Okay, so we got the little brush. I love that. We're going to use this Skylar. This is only 19 minutes. Wow. We're going to use... This is my hand sanitizer. I'm just going to... Alright. So the first color is Standoff. Then Spur. Nudie. Standoff. Spur. Nudie. Not a lot of pigment, but last time I did a naked palette review. I told y'all exactly what I believe. And that is that this is a naked palette. These may look like humongously pigmented colors, and as you go towards that end of the palette, it is very pigmented. But this is a naked palette. It's supposed to be light looks. Like people who want color, but they don't want a ton of pigment. There they are, all swatched. To me, when it says naked, that's what I think of. And that's trying to erase them without a wet sponge or anything. All right, we're going to go in with, I forgot to put my, this is the Catrice Prime and Fine. All right. So we're going to start off with the Spur color. We're going to use this Morphe brush right here. It doesn't have a nude color. We're going to put that down as the transition. I love the Urban Decay Naked palettes. The only one I don't have, well, I don't have a few, but out of the recent ones is the New Nudes, I think, or something like that, or when they took the naked one and made it into something else, a new one. It reminded me too much of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette that I owned, that I felt that if I bought that, I was literally just buying the same palette I already owned, but in a different brand. And it didn't feel like it was the Reloaded. I remembered it. But that's what it felt like, so I didn't buy it, because looking at the colors, I swear it looks like it's the same exact palette, just a different brand. And I don't want you to waste your money, and I don't want to waste mine. Because I buy everything. 99% of what is on this channel, I've paid for. I don't get PR. I do, but I don't. Like, I'm an ambassador for Facetory now, and I still bought stuff. I think I've gotten 2 masks from them that I kind of won on some kind of thing they had. We're going to go into Laredo. It's like a dark brown. We're going to use the brush that's in the palette. The straight edge part of it. And that isn't what I want it to do, so we're going to use the other side. There we go. Now it's doing what I want it to do. I want to fluff it through the edge right there. But yeah, and I like these palettes so much. Part of me is upset I didn't get it, but the other part of me knows that why do you need 2 palettes with the same exact color story? I say that, but I'm pretty sure I could grab 12 palettes out of there that match. I lost track of what I was saying. Okay. So we are just going to go back to what we were talking about. The life update stuff. We also put a pool up in the backyard and our garden. We had to put a new pool up. I don't know if I've talked about this. And it took a lot of work. My hands were dirty. Oh, and that's another reason I didn't record last week. Funny story. Let me see if you can still see it on one of these hands. I know there's one that keeps showing it. Did it finally come all the way off? And I deleted the pictures. Okay. All right, we're just going to tell the story. I was having to print stuff out for Eric's doctors and everything, right? And my ink ran out, and I had this ink refill kit. And it still says it's not full. We'll just get there. We'll just do that part right now because I'm not happy with it. But Jason got home. Somewhere between the time I filled it and the time Jason got home, after I had shut the black ink, I had some on my hands, not gonna lie. And I couldn't get it off. But Jason had all kinds of stuff on top of my vanity, and that's where I happened to have the black ink that I had closed. Eric wanted something. I reached over to grab it, knocked the black ink over, didn't think anything of it. Till black was everywhere on the bedroom floor. And my vanity. And my arms. And my clothes. And I picked it up. I was like, oh God. And I was trying to clean it up. I gave Eric what he needed. I was trying to clean up the ink. And Jason had a Pepsi up there, literally in the way. And I reached up to get something or clean up the ink that was on top of the vanity and knocked the Pepsi can over. And have you ever had those moments where you're like, what is going on in my life at this moment? Really? Mind you, I was on day 3 of not smoking. I didn't throw a fit. It was just like, oh my gosh, are you serious right now? So, I got that done. Found out if you spill black ink all over, spill a Pepsi on top of it, it cleans it right up. No lie. Except for on your hands. I had black ink. This is actually one of the main reasons I didn't record last week. From all over the front, all down my arm, on both sides, no lie, in underneath my fingernails, and it took about a week to get it all off. It didn't all, I thought it was still here, in fact, when I was talking to you just now. Remember I said I was looking to see? And it's not, it's gone, thank God. Finally, yesterday it was still there. It was still on one of my hands, but I don't see it now. So, I'm guessing it all went away. But I was tired of not recording. I was tired of not talking to y'all, but yeah. Black ink everywhere, all over me. But Pepsi cleans it up. So, yes. That was interesting. We're going to go in with the Hold'em. It's a gold color. I'm going to try that one on the lid. It's not really doing what I wanted to. Let's try the Bronze Rustler. There, that one's showing up. If I did the cut crease canvas and everything, it would probably have showed up better. But I'm just doing simple, so I could talk to y'all and use this palette because I love me some Urban Decay palettes. The brush puts it on, but I don't know how good I would say it puts it on. Let's see if we could grab with our finger and get more payoff. But yes, it was just one of those times that if it could go wrong, it did. It was a test, and I passed because I'm still smoke-free. So, one for me. I did it. And I don't feel any different, except for I did realize something I forgot. Whenever I get stressed, I used to cry. I forgot all about that. I cried about everything. Stress, anger, and now we're back there. I like how that silvery color makes it pop a little more. Let me take this inner corner brush that I use. It's really not an inner corner brush, but it's what I use it for. We're going to take Cowboy Rick and put it in there. On the inner corners and on the brow bone. And we're going to take a Morphe R39. We're just going to blend right here on the edges. I want to take a little bit of Laredo and pull it along the lash line. On the bottom. Alright, we're going to close this. We're going to put the brush in there. Alright, and then we're going to take, I have the Morphe Make It Big mascara. I just got a little one because little ones are fine. So we're going to use this. Let me make sure what it smells like. Alright, we're going to not sure where the blue just came from. But yes, over the last 2 weeks, there has been a lot of life changes going on. But on the other side of that, Eric is doing humongously better. I'm actually pleasantly surprised he hasn't come in here and turned the fan on or turned the light up. Let's put just a little bit of a lip liner on. We're going to use a Retro Paradise Elf. And one of these You Can Be lipsticks. There we go. But there will be more videos this week. There's at least 3 more sitting right here. Mystery box, Ulta haul, and a Facetory mystery boxes. And I will let you know in a future video how these wore, or let me know in the comment if you want me to do a dedicated wear test video on this foundation that just hit the floor. And I will see, oh, excuse me, I will see y'all soon. Bye.